Hello, hello. Just making sure my audio is working. It's alright, seems like it's working. Alrighty. Hello, and welcome to the stream. I am streaming something different. Hey, Sammy. um, I'm just going with a little something different, you know. Well, different than what I usually stream. I just wanted to stream something casual, maybe chit chat a little bit, you know. Anyway, let's get into it. This is my mansion. Took me a while to get it. Anyway, I kind of wanted to chit chat about some stuff going on while I casually play some classic GTA. Wanted to kind of share some. I mean, it's kind of personal stuff, but it's, you know.
What can I do for you, Mommy? Okay, I'll let him know.
Anyway, in high school, back in, 2006, so yeah, I'm old. My severe depression started and completely destroyed my social life. And my depression just got worse from there. I struggle with, for the last 20 years.
Believe me.
For the last 20 years, I've been struggling with depression, self-harm. Well, within the last 10 years, I've been struggling with anxiety. Anxiety's fairly new. But if you struggle with anxiety or depression or self-harm, just know you're not alone. Because I've been going through it for the last 20 years, so I know how you feel. Something even more personal is I also, in the last 20 years, I've struggled with suicidal thoughts, and I've attempted multiple times. Honestly, I don't know why I'm still here, because I, should be dead, but someone has a better plan for me, I guess. I don't know. That's what people say anyway. But I still struggle with thoughts of death, obviously, but they're not as bad as they used to be with the help of therapy and medication, mostly medication. I took a few tries, or I don't know how many different medications I've been on to try to help manage my anxiety, my overthinking thoughts, and depression. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how many different medications I've been on. Quite a few. But lately, in the past 3 years, I think, I found, well, maybe 2 years. 2 years, I've found some medications that generally kind of help me. For the most part, anyway. I'm still trying to figure out the right medication for my anxiety. It's still a pain in the ass. Really affects my work, social life. Yeah, depression and anxiety have completely ruined my life, pretty much. My teens and 20s, I didn't talk to people, like, well, rarely, and I've never had a relationship of any sort. Well, because I was never social. Never really gave anyone a chance. In recent years, in the last, well, I'd say maybe in the last 10 years, I've kind of been breaking out of my shell, thanks to some close friends. And some good, they're really supportive. I know, life is rough. I could definitely agree with that, especially with everything going on. With everything going on in the world today. Yeah, the world is just getting worse and worse, and the fact that your depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts are making your personal life a living hell. You know? It's not fun. Last year, in 2015, I was hospitalized twice for suicidal thoughts. Just because, well, last year is because of financial issues. So I was completely stressed out to the point where I just wanted to die. I couldn't handle being struggling so bad financially. I was late on all my bills. I was struggling to pay rent. I was struggling to buy food. Like, literally everything. 2025 was not a good year financially. But with the help of medication, mostly friends. With the help of friends, I managed to get through it. I have a close friend of mine, Caitlin. She is my emotional support. We've known each other for probably 9 years, 10 years, something like that. We met at a restaurant called Steak and Shake. That's where I worked there for 4 years. And she's, well, for a while she was just a friend. But in the last 6-7 years, she's become my best friend. And she's my emergency contact because my family are elsewhere in the country, and we're not very social, me and my family. Well, not as much as we used to be. Anyway, Caitlin's my go-to to talk to about anything. Anyway, about Caitlin is that she's just my support. If it wasn't for her, I would have definitely tried to kill myself again. But I'm definitely way better than I used to be. Even my therapist says that I'm miles ahead of where I used to be. Like, I'm more social, I'm more open, I don't know, just so many different things that that benefit me, that are better. Trust me, I was in a bad place mentally for a long time. Like, I didn't want to live anymore. I barely cared about anything. I put in little effort at work. Yeah, it was a dark time. But I mean, I still, obviously, still struggle, but not as much. Oh, someone's on our tail. Classic GTA. Avoid the spikes. Anyway, that's kind of my depression backstory, or most of it. And with, well, in terms of my self-harm, when I was in high school, I had heard about people self-harming with razors and all that. For me, when I first started self-harming, I would actually give myself rope burns, which sounds weird. Well, self-harming itself is weird anyway. But I would actually use a rope and, sorry, it's kind of rough to talk about. Anyway, I'd throw the rope over a branch, tie it one end around my butt, kind of just like a seat, and I'd climb up the tree and kind of wrap my arm in the rope and just kind of slide down the rope using my weight as kind of my body weight to give myself rope burns. I mean, it sounds crazy, but you know, when you're in that mindset, it's kind of intense. But after, I didn't do that very much though, for rope burns. Like, I did like maybe 2 or 3 times. After that, I went to razors. Mostly on my wrists. Well, my wrists and forearm. I did that for, well, actually, I've been doing that for 20 years. Well, within the last, like 2 years, I haven't been cutting on my arms. I've been cutting on my leg, like on my thigh. For a while there, I was doing well. I had actually lasted, I think 2 years without self-harming. Then with the passing of both my parents, and then with my financial struggles, and there's a lot of shit. Too much going on. Need to relieve stress. Well, for me, self-harm, sometimes it was about relieving stress. Sometimes it was about punishment. Like if I made a mistake, or if I did something that I hated myself for, I would, punish myself for. So I also struggled with self-hate. That was like the backbone of my depression growing up. Teens and 20s, I absolutely hated myself, so self-harm was my way of saying, fuck you. But I, 2 years ago? 1 year ago? I forget. I have no concept of the passage of time. Anyway, like a couple of years ago at least, I got a suicide awareness ribbon tattooed on my left wrist. And it's sitting on it it says "Keep Holding On." It's from a song by sorry, I pronounce your name wrong all the time. Avril Lavigne. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Anyway, she sings a song called "Keep Holding On," and I constantly listen to that, or I had constantly listened to that to kind of get myself out of a funk, bad mood, and whatnot. So I had the title tattooed on my arm. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not.
Kinda, sorta.
Anyway, so since I got that tattoo, I haven't self-harmed on my arms anymore. It's been about a year, probably about a year since I self-harmed on my leg. But just know self-harm isn't always razors or rope burns, or it's also like sometimes, I don't do it very often, but sometimes I will physically hit myself in the head multiple times until I give myself a headache. That's a form of self-harm. It's not a good place to be. Oh, damn, that was just one. Yeah, I have like 4 more. Jeez. Forgot. We're not going to be able to get them all. I completely forgot. Wait. I guess we have 5, 10, yeah, 3 more. And we have 8 minutes. Yeah, we're not. I don't even know if we're going to be able to make complete the second one. Oh well. That's the problem that's the problem when you don't have people to play with on GTA. I mean, but I'm used to it, you know. I've always, back in the old days when GTA 5 first came out, I played on Xbox, and I had tons of people I played GTA with, and we had tons of fun back when there wasn't much in the game. You know, we did just about everything. Now that there's so much shit in the game, there's no one to play with, you know. Because all the people I used to play with, like I quit Xbox like 6 years ago because of some issues with them. I won't go into it on the stream. But anyway, there's some issues with the Xbox, and I hated them ever since. And I strictly switched to PC. So all the except one, all the other quote friends I met on Xbox, we don't talk anymore. There's one friend I met on Xbox that I still talk to pretty well. No, I wouldn't say like daily, but almost daily. We still play games together. He's a good friend. We've been friends for damn, I don't know how long we've been friends. I want to say 13 years, maybe? Something like that. Which is rare to find someone you still play games with 13 years later, you know? That's kind of one of my main things to kind of take away from this is find good friends. I mean, granted, it's hard finding good friends. You kind of have to, you kind of have to put yourself out there and take that risk. I mean, I've had plenty of friends where I told them pretty much everything, and they completely gave up on me or stabbed me in the back, and I was hurt, and it happens. But you kind of have to, what's the word? Roll with the punches, as they say. I mean, it's not hell. It's definitely not pleasant. Sure as hell not pleasant. I can tell you that. But it's something that you kind of have to live with, unfortunately. With certain people, you have to kind of, I don't know, you have to kind of take a chance. You might, well, in the last 10 years, 9 years or so for me, I feel like I'm too open with people. Like, I share, well, not everything, obviously, but I share a lot about my struggles, and yeah, I just feel like sometimes I overshare, and I'm afraid that's going to, drive people away. Sometimes it does actually drive people away. There were a couple friends where during the dark times in my life, or some of the dark times in my life, where I didn't want to get better. I wanted to die. I saw no hope, no light at the end of the tunnel. And so at least two friends, maybe 2 or 3, they actually gave up on me completely. They're like, we're done. We can't take this. And I never heard from them again. So, yeah, I mean, it's rough, but looking back now, I can understand why they left me. But it still hurts, But looking back, also, I look how far I've come. Everyone always says I'm miles ahead of where I used to be, which is good. I'm becoming better for it in some ways. Yeah, that's quite a bit to kind of unpack. Yeah, depression, anxiety, self-harm, suicidal thoughts have pretty well ruled my life for a long time, for the longest time. Like, I basically didn't have an identity. Because of all that. Like, when I started getting better, I was like, wait, who am I? And I don't know who I am. Like, I don't know myself outside of depression. I don't know myself outside of the suicidal thoughts. I don't know myself outside of self-harm. Like, I didn't know who I was. Because I was just a stranger to myself, It wasn't until about 6 years ago? 7? No. Can't remember. 6 years, I don't know, either 6 or 7 years ago is when I kind of decided, I think I'm figuring out who I am, I'm genuinely kind of feeling like I know who I want to be. You know, or at least I think I know who I want to be. And I kind of started developing my own kind of personality outside of everything else. And, you know, even like I did YouTube way back in like 2015, 2016, and those videos I was like monotone making the videos, and oh, 8 out of 20 weapon shipments delivered.
Well, at least.
That didn't go well. Or was I? Lost my train of thought. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was talking about. Feel free to use the chat. I don't know if I can see it. I use Streamlabs. I haven't really had much chance to test it. So I don't know what all works and what doesn't.
Where you gonna go? Somebody help him! Fuck you! Man down!
Okay. 77, 79, 73, 77, 79, 73. $79, 73. Aha! I have a hard time remembering numbers, honestly. Sometimes I feel like well, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm like dyslexic when it comes to numbers, because like sometimes they don't like register. I don't know. It's weird. Spelling and math were my worst subjects in school. Still are. I constantly have to use Siri to spell everything. Oh, I think I remember what I was talking about. About finding myself after the depression and all that. I don't remember where I was going with it though. Anyway, yeah, like it took me forever to actually find myself and kind of figure out who I was outside of the depression. I think it was about like 7. I think maybe about 7. No, well, I don't know. Is it either 6 or 7 years ago? I kind of was finally
Good to see you.
kind of figuring out
It's
who
gonna
I
cost a bit, but I know exactly who to call.
who I wanted to be, and that goes into my next topic. So I know I'll definitely get some hate for this. As you can see from my webcam, I am transgender. I kind of decided on that about 6 years ago. I mean, at first I was like, I wasn't sure. Like, it was a process. Thinking back to my childhood, I was like, there was times when I was like, thinking back now, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, there was times my mom caught me with the makeup, trying it out, and there was once my mom caught me wearing a dress, and both times didn't go well because my mom was very, what's the word? Well, I don't know if conservative is the right word. She was very Christian, like by the Bible kind of thing. She was strict, very strict. I don't get me wrong, I loved my mom, but we always didn't. I don't know. It was a rough relationship. I just say that. Anyway, it wasn't until after my dad passed, back in 2023. Yeah. Like, I hadn't been on any hormones or anything. I had just been kind of saying like, oh, I think I'm like bigender, you know, I think I'm male and female, you know. I was like still trying to figure things out. And then it was like after my dad passed, I was like, you know what, screw it. I finally know who I want to be, and life is too short, and I'm just gonna go for it.
The Diamond Casino and Resort presents a brand new car available to win today, simply with the spin of a wheel.
So after my dad passed, I started on hormones and kind of just started the process, you know. Started wearing more feminine clothes, started growing my hair out. Nice. But about 3 months.
Take advantage of our luxury valet, limousine, and helicopter services.
I honestly don't remember how long it was. At least 3 months into taking hormones, I decided to tell my mom, and I did it in a safe place. I invited her. I didn't tell her what it was for, but I invited her to come with me to see my therapist. And that's where I told her. And it did not go well at all. Like, you think it was bad. You think it could be bad. It was bad. Like, I mean, I don't know. Well, my controller died. Hang on. There we go. Anyway, well, I guess it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it was still pretty bad. She obviously was upset about it. She wasn't really yelling.
I bet you got a fat tack coming on, Rod.
My stupid controller. Sorry. Anyway, let's just say it didn't go well. I'll just say that. I can't really explain it. But after that, the relationship with my mom was still rocky. She definitely didn't agree with it, and after my mom passed, I decided to tell both of my siblings, my brother and sister. And my brother, well, I texted them because I try this challenge. I texted my brother and sister that I was transgender, and my brother, he never responded ever after the text. And I knew he got the text because he replied to something later, like something unrelated later on. So I knew he got the text. But he never did say anything, so I don't know where he stands with me being transgender. My sister she was pretty okay with it. Obviously she didn't agree with it, but she wasn't like mad about it, you know. But I still, to this day, I don't talk to either of them about me being transgender, just because I don't know, I don't know what to talk about, you know, with it, you know. Like my friends, that here in where I live, like they are, no words, like they are so amazingly supportive. Words just can't explain how amazing they are, how supportive they are. Even my HR manager, that I pretty much tell everything to, because I trust her. You know, she knows I'm transgender, and she's really supportive. Like so many people here are supportive, more than you would think, you know. I haven't really had any issues, knock on wood, with people. There have been a couple times that I've been called ma'am while I'm at work, which make me super happy. But honestly, I wish it would happen more often. But I kind of have to just be misgendered all the time at work because I can't really do anything about it until I go through the legal process of changing my name and doing all that crazy paperwork and whatnot. I'm currently working on it. The paperwork. Well, the paperwork's done. I have an appointment with an attorney to kind of go over the paperwork, and then hopefully everything goes well with the attorney, and I go to the courthouse and get it filed. It's a long process to get your name changed. If you've ever been married, I'm sure you can understand. Anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought. That happens a lot. I'll lose my train of thought. Oh, anyway, also, I'm not going to tell my brother or sister or any of my family that I'm going to change my name legally until after it's done, because they are most definitely going to try to talk me out of it. Knowing them. It's rough having family that's not very supportive, you know. Well, I guess my dad's side of the family is more supportive. My mom's side, not really. So my mom's side is very strict, by the Bible, kind of Christian people. Well, my dad's side in a way, but not. They're more, what's the word? Accepting. So my dad's side of the family, I don't have a problem with coming out as transgender. It's my mom's side is the issue. But yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, because there's been a couple members on my mom's side that have found out that I'm transgender, and they didn't take it well. So I've just been avoiding talking to that side of the family about that subject. I've posted on Instagram, I've posted on Facebook, well, this year, I think. that I fully came out as that I was transgender.
The one and only.
I think I've only got maybe 2
Got pretty much
comments
everything in
from
here.
family members.
I'll be here if you need anything.
And they were like, we don't agree with it, but we love you, or something like that. But
Stay
with
strong.
my friends my friends that live near me, like close by, my close friends, they're like, awesome, great, you're finally being you, that's awesome, they're super supportive. So it's weird, your family members don't agree with it, but you're like and aren't supportive, but your friends that you feel like kind of like some of them that you feel like are family are more supportive than your real family, which is that's difficult, I don't know, it's weird. I've been on hormones for about 3 years, I think, something like that. But I haven't really been, doing anything to change my appearance other than shaving constantly and growing my hair out. I don't really wear makeup because I don't like wearing can't freaking speak. I don't really like wearing makeup, but I probably should to at least to cover up my shadow for my 5 o'clock shadow. Oh, I forgot I had that in here. Anyway, yeah, I just generally don't really like wearing makeup. Partly because I just don't understand it. Hair care, I don't understand it, but I'm getting better at it. Yeah, it's like you gotta relearn everything. Like, yeah, it's weird. Very weird. You just gotta relearn how to do stuff, or learn how to do stuff that you don't know anything about. And you're constantly judged for it. Like the new law passed in my state, where you have to use the bathroom assigned to your gender. Oh, sorry, I worded that wrong. You have to use the bathroom that your gender when you were assigned at birth. You have to go into that bathroom. Which normally normal people think like, oh, that's not a big deal, but if you're transgender, like you're gonna get harassed in either bathroom. Like in the male bathroom, if you use the male bathroom as a transgender female, you're gonna get harassed. You're gonna get assaulted, or even sexually assaulted. Like it is not pleasant. It's not gonna be a pleasant experience. Thankfully, I've never experienced it, but I've heard that it can be bad. It's like, I don't know. I don't really know or care what your thoughts on transgenders and bathrooms and all that shit. You have your opinions. That's fine. I understand. Everyone has the right to their own opinions. It's just it's a lot, I don't know. I guess one of the new laws in my state is that transgenders' driver's license are, what's the word? Voided? I don't know if that's the right word. Like, they're no longer valid. Like, their driver's license. The thing they use that they need to be able to legally drive and be able to legally vote, those are no longer valid in my state, which makes no sense at all. You know, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. It just feels it's stupid that the government is singling the trans people out. You know, like why are? Sorry, I'm kind of doing my speech, like ranting here, but like, why are we such a threat? Like, what did we do that was so threatening? We're just trying to exist, you know? Trying to be who we are, trying not to hate ourselves. I don't know, it's just... our government's weird. Let's just put it that way. Our government is weird. I remember seeing a very... a picture on Instagram.
Oh, hi, Mommy.
A picture on Instagram that I agree with completely. I can't remember what it said exactly. It was like something like bathrooms are as much of an issue now as water fountains were back in the 50s. And if you don't know, well, was it the 50s? 50s or 60s, something like that. Anyway, there's a huge you know, the thing with black people, like how they're so wrongfully mistreated by community. Like, there were separate bathrooms for them, there was separate water fountains, separate stores. Like, it was crazy, you know? I mean, that's just my opinion, though. But anyway, it was like, didn't make any sense. They're human beings. We all bleed the same. We all have emotions. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's a tough subject. But the same goes for now, you know? Black people eventually got their rights, and although they're still mistreated completely, I agree with that. But for the most part, they have their rights. Women got their right to vote for forever. That wasn't a thing, you know? And not until women started protesting for their right to vote. Like, it's all throughout history. People have been ridiculed and mistreated, and like, they don't have any rights. And it's happening now, you know, with transgenders. It's like, we don't have rights, you know. We're human. We bleed. We have emotions. Like, we are people. Why? I don't understand why they're invalidating that's the right word? They're invalidating us. Like, they're acting like we're not people. I don't know, it's just a real shit show, honestly. I ain't gonna go into politics because I absolutely hate politics. I ain't gonna go into what's going on in the world. Definitely not. I hate it. Like, I hate talking about it. So, yeah. So don't expect me to talk about politics. I ain't going there. I ain't open up that can of worms. Actually, that one's smart. I want the other one. My special one. Come hit that. Use your card.
Is happening? Fucking right!
I need to get my baby. I don't know why I didn't choose my baby to begin with. Put this in away. Okay, so
What's up, Mommy?
nope, not that.
Bye.
I made my regular mechanic.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
Aha, there it is.
I'll bring it to you.
There she is. There's my baby. If you didn't already guess, I love Jeeps. I've wanted a Jeep Wrangler ever since I was a little kid. Although, weirdly enough, I've never owned one, but I've always wanted one. Like, car companies I like are Jeep and Ford. And that's basically it. I've had, I've driven Fords all my life. And they've always been reliable to me, but it's my opinion, you know. But it is what it is. Ford Taurus, I had, my very first car was a Ford Taurus, and I had it for 10 years before its transmission went out, and I didn't have the money to fix it, so it sat for a long time, and then my uncle bought it, and that was the end of my first car. Anyway, I just like Fords. It's pretty reliable, in my opinion. Yeah, I've always wanted a Jeep. They're sexy Jeeps. Although, yeah, my preferred Jeep is a freaking Wrangler. I used to have a PS2 a long time ago, and I had this Jeep racing game. I don't remember what it was called. But, it was a racing game, but it was strictly all. Sorry, too much noise. It was strictly all Jeeps, and you got to race against AI.
Hey, you read me out there? I'm sending you the locations of our
It
targets.
was a good game.
All of them up to their necks in stolen cash. You know the drill by now. Clear out the dirty money, men, so we can fund the disassembly of the cartel's latest operation. I have to say, It's a pleasure doing repeat business with someone of your acumen.
Oh, I wish I could skip the audio on this thing.
You know, since our last
Shush,
trip,
Vincent.
I've come to appreciate that upholding the law in a
Let's hear it.
duplicitous manner is not only
Too many
ironical,
times.
but extremely gratifying.
I wish you could just skip the audio. Or mute it. I mean, technically, I guess I could mute it, but then I wouldn't hear what I don't know.
By the way, I will be able to assist you with my LSPD privileges. Accessing their database and communications is a perk of the job. One that will prove useful throughout this venture, I'm certain. There should be a stash of cash in there somewhere, just like the last time. But don't get overconfident. They might have tightened security since our last incursion.
We got a soldier down!
They're on to you. Stay vigilant.
No, they're onto me? No shit. Never would have guessed. I really hope I haven't really been talking to myself sometime. Well, I mean, I kind of technically have. I've been talking to myself. But, which I don't find very weird. I talk to myself a little all the time. Not as much as I used to, but still.
Tag it and bag it, as they say.
Look at that dumbass over there.
But usually when I do streams, they, well,
Holy shit.
on Twitch, they'll be live for about a week, where people can rewatch them. But I have my YouTube set up where it after it streams, it puts the stream on YouTube, so people can watch it. Can't even speak. People, I need to get something to drink or something. People can watch it anytime on YouTube. That's how I have it set up. Normally I stream Occupy Mars. I love that game. Like, I'm addicted to it. I've put well over into like 200 hours into the game, and I've only had it like a month. I made a few, like 3, 4 YouTube videos about the Occupy Mars.
There should be a stash of cash in there somewhere, just like the last
Just
time.
real videos.
Don't get overconfident. They might have tightened security since our last incursion.
Watch out! I gotta reload, baby. One of our peoples needs help.
Oh shit. Put armor on in time. Where am I at?
I'm afraid word of your imminent retribution is out. They know you're coming for them.
No, really? Don't say. Thank you for stating the obvious.
You're gonna die, motherfucker. I need another clip.
Ouch, my back hurts. I need to get a new chair, so it's not very comfortable. Plus, my cats have scratched it quite a bit. game. It's crazy. Sorry, my mic is in the way of my screen. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. Check, check. Looks like my mic's still working.
You lost, fool? Know where the fuck? Ah! Good job! Oh, shit, no! You're dead, bro!
I know I've talked a lot. Well, I've talked about a lot in this stream. Quite a lot, actually. Come to think of it. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to play something casual and kind of speak my mind, you know, kind of share some stuff about me. Because when I play Occupy Mars, I don't really say much. I try to keep it entertaining. Well, as much as I can, anyway. I know I'm not very entertaining to listen to. Definitely not like I used to. I'm definitely not like I used to be. Because, like, who would want to watch me stream when I barely talked, you know? But I've definitely gotten better. I try to talk a lot more and try to make jokes and whatnot. Try to make it more enjoyable. Not so dull, you know?
Consummate professional as always. Now we got the money to take these guys down again. Now we're ready.
Oh, you probably already also noticed my Fallout stuff in the background. I have like a huge collection of Fallout stuff. I have a bobblehead, a few miniatures, like a guy in power armor, Protectron, the Pridwin, Vertibird, the Nuka called the Blaster from Nuka World and from Fallout 4. I have a Fallout neon sign. Like, I have a lot of Fallout stuff. I even have a Brotherhood of Steel tattoo that I got a couple of years ago. Like, yeah, I'm a huge Fallout fan. Obviously, I don't play it because, like, it's over-streamed. I just play it for fun, you know. Well, back in the day, I would stream Fallout 4. But as far as I remember, no one ever would play, or no one would ever watch it, because it's an old game, you know? Who wants to watch some random person play a game that's been played a million times, you know? But I love it. I love the game. I first started with Fallout 3, and then I played New Vegas, and then Fallout 4, and then Fallout 76. There's some controversy on Fallout 76. It's an okay game, I'd say. It'd be better if I had someone to play it with, you know? But I have, like, in the very beginning, on Xbox, I had one person to play it with. And we had a great time, you know? But ever since I moved to PC, I don't have anyone to play Fallout with, you know? Maybe it would be more enjoyable, probably, you know? But I've done pretty much, well, except for some of the newer stuff. I've pretty much done all the other quests on that Fallout 76, like the Brotherhood, Steel, the Raiders and Settlers, and all that. So, but for the most part, I mostly enjoy Fallout 4. I love that game. You know, it's a good game. Sorry. But anyway, I loved the Fallout show. First season was meh, because not much happened, you know. But that's kind of makes sense that not much happened because it was kind of introducing you to the freaking character, kind of telling the backstory and all that. But yeah, I absolutely loved. A second.
Sending the relevant
I loved
coordinates to you.
season 2. Sorry, checking the. Okay, still okay.
Don't worry. We may share a goal, but I'm fully aware we do not share a motivation. I've made sure sufficient funds are allocated to recompense you for your efforts today.
But yeah, I've always been a gamer. I'd say my very first video game officially would be it was Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Definitely. I actually did a series a long time ago on my YouTube channel about Delta Force Black Hawk Down. I just did a playthrough of all the missions. Don't worry, I didn't talk much. I only explained the... Like at the beginning of the mission, it'll tell you a brief description of kind of the situation and what's going on in the mission and whatnot. Don't worry, I only talk to that on that part. The rest of it is just gameplay. Talk through the rest of it. So knowing me, I would have been horrible at talking. Like, monotone, not talk much, you know. Yeah, it would be bad. So don't worry. If you want to check those out on my YouTube channel, they're cool. It's just Delta Force Black Hawk Down, Black Wolf 468, you know. I do have some other videos on other games on there.
You should receive an image of the terabyte we need to infiltrate.
They
Take a
definitely
look.
are very popular.
Alright, let's take care of the hacking device. Remember the guy with the terabyte? He deactivated the last one we stole, so we've got to go back for another. Bring down the drones to bypass his security.
I just did a lot of different
I guess an
things.
inconspicuous
just
locale is a
recently-
necessity when you're in possession of your very own military-industrial complex on wheels.
Where's it at? I hear it. I hear the drone. Anyway, yeah, I used to be absolutely horrible at video editing. I even went to college for it. Well, kind of. I was in computer graphics and technical. I went to technical college after high school into computer graphics, and I hear the drone, but I don't see it. What the hell? Anyway, I went to technical college for computer graphics. I learned quite a bit, although it's really outdated now, because that was, what, 11 years ago when I went to school. that's outdated. But I learned video editing, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was. I can hear it, but I don't see it. Looks like is it right above me? How dare you? Oh, there it is. The audio is weird. Sorry. Now, better not have blown up my Jeep. I'm a little upset. Just bring it up.
All right, you should be good to pay the Terabyte a visit. You find it?
But yeah, I just recently got back into
Accessible. We're gonna
doing
need it.
YouTube, like recording and putting stuff on YouTube and streaming. Like, I used to stream all the time, a long time ago, but I eventually quit because no one would ever watch my streams because I was so boring. I didn't want to watch my streams either. You know, like it was kind of cringy in my opinion to rewatch my streams because it's just not enjoyable at all. Like, I barely talked. I didn't much. I don't think I ever interacted with the people that did enjoy the stream. Yeah. I remember at one point in time I did stream World War I version. That was fun. I streamed that. It's a streamer campaign. I remember a few people watching that. I thought about streaming streaming Battlefield 6 because a friend of mine, a close friend from forever that I still play games with, he actually bought it for me so we could play it together. So and he bought it for me. Like right after it came out. And we played
Okay,
it
let's get the
quite a
laptop.
bit.
Our target's image should be with you now. If you could
Well-
take it without him knowing, you might avoid some inconvenience.
Although we don't really play it much anymore. Because he's usually on Destiny, and I'm... Well, typically my gaming... Sorry. I'm nauseous. Before I discovered Occupy Mars, my gaming would vary from week to week.
That's our target. You see the laptop?
I used to...
Good. The information on this laptop is going to tell us our optimal window for hitting the factory. Good work. Now, as I'm sure you realize, we'll need another train. I found one which should be acceptable. You'll just need the keys.
Vincent, shush. Yeah, play The Sims a lot. Like, I started with The Sims 2. I played that when I was in college, and I stayed up, like, all night into the morning playing Sims 2.
Keep going.
I loved it.
I'll make sure there's no retaliation from the LSPD. Just a simple matter of
Right
rerouting
when
some
Sims
calls.
3 came out, I was still playing Sims 2. I eventually got into Sims 3. I enjoyed it. I did eventually get into Sims 4. I played that for quite a bit, but lately I've just been kind of not really in the Sims mood. But I still enjoy Sims once in a while. I spent so much money on Sims. It's not really funny. Especially considering all the expansion packs are so freaking expensive. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I enjoy a lot of games. Although, one type of game I will never play, ever. Well, same goes for movies. I hate horror completely. I absolutely hate horror. I hate horror movies, horror shows, horror games, anything horror. I hate it. I can't do it. Not for me. Partly because I overthink everything, so I overthink movies. Like, I replay movies. I replay movies in my mind over and over again, kind of sometimes when I'm bored. And sometimes it's just a form of entertainment for me. Sometimes those movies are horror movies that I've seen, and I'm like, no, I don't like it. So yeah, that's why I don't like horror, because I think about it later, and
As
the
before,
first time.
I would not expect these gentlemen to hand the keys over peacefully. Be ready.
Die, motherfuckers! Damn it! I gotta reload!
And my controller. Come on.
Oye,
Come on.
pendejo!
There we go. Yeah, does that. I think I fixed the issue. So I got a brand new controller because
Okay,
my old
somebody
controller's
cover me!
disconnecting.
You motherfucker!
Where you at? Oh, there you are.
Cover your head! Time to get shot!
Yeah, my old controller's disconnecting, so I got a brand new controller. See if that would fix it. I guess, well, my new controller doesn't disconnect as much as my old one did. That's true. Still annoying though. Never did figure out.
Get those fuckers, listen.
Never did figure out why.
Mi vida, vamos.
My audio is way off. Because I hear them behind me.
I'm gonna kill everybody!
Sin vergüenza.
Or like, I feel like I can hear them behind me. Yeah, definitely. So my audio is weird.
Where you gonna go?
That's why with the drone, that's why
Fuck you.
I was like, where are they? Audio is just weird.
Get back! Fuck you!
Why would you open your phone? Damn it. Sorry. Sorry. I swore. Restart a checkpoint, please. I was doing so well. Kinda. Sorta. Oh dear. Let's try it again.
Okay, same as last time. Find which one of those gentlemen have the key and liberate it by any means necessary.
been with me quite a bit.
Mierda! Ah!
The audio.
Shithead. Ah! Somebody's hit!
Okay.
Ayúdale!
So I can't tell where they're
You
at.
got nowhere to go now. Fuck you up!
Just come on, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Bravo is down. Fucking puto sinvergüenza. You're so fucking dead.
Oh, there's- Still the train.
Now you're fucked, cabron.
Where you at? Where you at? Hello?
Shithead.
Where are you? Up top? Guess we'll soon find out. Look at Shanghai.
Motherfucker. Hey, asshole! It's time to get shot!
I'm still hearing them behind me. I don't know.
Asshole.
Oh, wait.
All aboard? Then as you approach the signals, hit them with that hacking device. And remember to keep up your speed. Don't want those miscreants to catch up and take you down.
Back before I even started on console, I would play on like games on websites. Like a popular one. I don't know if it's still popular, but a popular one when I was growing up was called addictinggames.com. It had like a ton of games on it. Yeah, I enjoy playing games on addicting games. There's a couple of games There's a game on there called Mud and Blood. I actually have it on Steam. It's not as good as I remember it. It was called Mud and Blood. It was a World War II game. But it was a top-down version. The whole map was like a rectangle. And we saw the whole battlefield from top down. We saw all the enemies and we saw all your guys. Anyway, it was an interesting game. When I played it recently, definitely was interesting. Anyway, I think Hungry, something like that, was the name of the website that was on. That had a lot of good games on it too. Anyway, that was well, yeah, I guess technically that was my first gaming
Secure until we're ready to use it.
Online games. They were just like games on websites, but they were a lot of fun. I enjoyed them. A lot of weird ones too. So I guess yeah, technically those were my first gaming experiences. But my first official game was Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Yeah, Delta Force Black Hawk Down. My first official what would you call it? Branded game? Something like that? I don't know. I think it was Delta Force Black Hawk Down was like in NVIDIA, something like that. Back in the good old days when I was in high school. That was a long time ago. So many memories. Where's my Jeep? Park it so far away. Don't mind running in this game. Tap A constantly. Sometimes my A button still works. Sometimes running.
Okay.
We're a long ways away from that. So what we're gonna do, go to service vehicles, Asatka, start. Thank you. This is so much easier. Now that you can spawn the Sparrow anywhere. The only downside with the Sparrow is it has very little health. But you have unlimited rockets, and it's one of the faster air vehicles in the game. And you can spawn it pretty much anywhere. Feel free to use the chat. Keep in mind, I don't know if it works. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can see it. So that is the issue. Because I haven't really tested it out with Streamlabs. But if you want to chit-chat in the chat, you know, just feel free to talk to me. Ask me questions about anything, you know. Feel free. Just don't be offended if I don't respond, because, like I said, I don't know if the chat actually works. So I'm new to Streamlabs. Yeah, I usually use I used to use OBS, and then I would have the stream pulled up on my browser with the chat there, and I'd watch the chat via the browser, not OBS, you know. Now I'm using the Streamlabs because it has an option to see the chat. So I don't know if the chat actually works. So feel free to chit-chat and ask me questions, you know. I'm open to answering any questions except politics. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't open up that can of worms.
Okay.
But anything
Equipment
else?
should be with you shortly. Some surveillance images should be coming through now. These are our targets.
Which one do we want to do this time?
I've been keeping track of a few gangs with varying loadouts, and they should all have plenty of weapons and equipment. We need one cache of weapons and one stash of gear.
I guess we could go. I don't want to
You
go.
know what we need. Weapons, masks, and armor that can't be traced to us.
Maybe
Decide who
B
you
or
want to hit.
C. C would be a little bit more difficult to get, but more challenging means better gear, you know? Now let's go. Let's go C.
Hey girl, how's life? Oh, huh. I
Let's go
hate to
C.
say it, but I
If you've ever done the Club and Bell Farm Raid, there's a few different options to choose from when choosing your weaponry, like equipment, and then your vehicles. You have 3 different options to choose from. You can go with the easiest to get, which is obviously the easiest to get is the worst. You got A, and then you got B, which is moderately harder, but still doable. C is the military grade stuff. Military grade equipment, vehicles. But it's a good thing to just knock out in a couple hours. Doesn't take very long. I remember before they really nerfed it, I used to do the Cayo Perico heist all the time. That's how I got so much shit, you know. Because that was so easy to make money. But yeah, the Cayo Perico used to be, well, I guess technically it still is the best way to make money in this game. But they just nerfed it so much because people abused it so much because for a long time there was no cooldown for the Cayo Perico heist. You know, you could do it, wait 5 minutes, and do it again. You know. Now I think it's like you do it like have to wait like 3 hours in real life, 3 hours to do it again.
You are very much on this squad's radar after your previous incursion.
But is it?
When you return for their
Although-
weapons and gear, expect substantial retaliation.
I've done it a million times, so it's very dull after a while. Ooh, took him out quietly. Oh, never mind.
I cannot believe you intend to hit this group twice. Guys on the force can't even get close to them.
Well, they're not shooting yet.
I would brace for an aggressive pursuit.
I don't see any other dots. Oops. Oh, yeah, there's more dots. Hello. Oh, armor, thank you. No. Aiming at.
Retreat! Reloading!
How did you survive that?
Down!
Oh, now you don't.
Get your ass back! Time to bleed!
Try to snipe him, although I'm horrible at sniping. Aha, gotcha. When it comes to any game, I am absolutely dreadful at sniping.
I'm gonna shut down your neck!
I try, I really do, but I'm horrible.
No! They escaped!
Ah, what the? Hello. Your dot didn't show up.
Come on, we got this!
Oh, it's right here.
It's over!
There should be both weapons and gear at these
Visual
locations.
contact lost! I'm reloading!
Don't want to use explosives because I don't want to blow up the equipment. That does happen quite often. One down.
Get back!
I think one more.
Jesus!
that shithead
Start.
down!
Oh shit. Armor, armor. There we go. Got him. There we go. Pretty easy. If you know what you're doing.
You're making commendable progress. Once we grab weapons and gear, we'll have everything we need. Well done. Take everything you've procured to the lockup. Just to be clear, we need at least one set of equipment. But you don't have to stop there. If you want to pay each target a visit, be my guest. Whatever you grab, we'll make sure it's available when we hit the factory. Safe to say that any affected groups will be better prepared next time. Keep that in the back of your mind if you plan on coming back for a getaway car.
Maybe it's the fact that my headset might be backwards. That's why I'm facing off. Very fun. A little busy at the moment. Check.
Alright, weapons and gear in the bag. These should be sufficient to take us another step towards our date with the cartel. Then all we'll need is a getaway vehicle. It's all coming together out there.
Too bad we can't use our own vehicle for the getaway.
Looks like we got enough to hit the factory. If you want more, take it. Just send me a text when you're ready to confirm the gear you want to use. Hello?
Oh, I'm supposed to text, not call. How do I text him? Text. Text.
Hello?
There we go.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Received. I'll stash the others in case you change your mind on the day. Roger that.
Get a life, weirdo.
There we go.
Dependable as usual.
Took me a little bit to figure that out. I think next is the vehicles, and we might go with the B, so we don't necessarily need the military vehicles. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how long I'll stream for. It's already been almost 2 hours. And I've talked about a lot, honestly.
Good job. Now that you've secured all the weapons and...
I don't know. We're close to the ending. I don't know. We'll
Turn to one of them. They'll surely be ready for a repeat offense.
this would be.
Same deal as last time. You may want to steal all 3 cars, but only one of them will be a getaway vehicle for the Cluck and Bell raid.
Make it easier. Would be. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about, honestly.
Okay, it's your choice on which gang you want to thoroughly inconvenience in exchange for another getaway car.
There's a couple things that I could talk about, but I'm not going to because that's a little too personal. I mean, I've already been personal with some stuff, but there's some things that, like, yeah. Unless someone asks, I'm not going to talk about it. You know what? I decided after this one, we're gonna whip it tonight. And then we're close to the end. I'm tired. Need to eat some dinner. I had a snack earlier. Some French fries. Some chicken. I still need to take the medicine for that.
Expect some moderate security measures here.
Jesus. Expert driving.
This group won't be messing around. The vehicle will be in a secured area. Locate it and get it out of there using whatever means necessary.
What's up? I missed.
Sounds like they see you. Get ready.
Oh, and they have a helicopter. There it is.
Withdraw!
Hello.
Fuck with the wrong Dick! You motherfucking cocksucker!
Hello again.
Motherfucker!
Lock on, please.
Time to roll!
Damn. Hello again. Alright, let's go. Just go for it.
Don't fuck with me! Asshole! Mendoza's hit! Mendoza's been fucking hit! Back a little!
I prefer lock on.
Damn!
Don't shoot for shit.
You dick! Dick!
Or I guess
I gotta reload!
can't really aim for shit, I should say. Look at this car roll right there.
Holy shit!
Don't want to shoot it up too bad.
You wanna play with me? Shit! We got a man down! We need a man! We got a man down! I'm reloading! Die! You piece of shit! He's been hit! Come on!
Where you at? Oh, they are. but I'm not it.
Everybody down!
Ah, gotcha.
Hostiles been shot! Damn it! Come on!
Hey, with the stream, actually, the chat actually works.
You dick!
Shown 3684. Hello.
Surrender!
How's it going? I'm actually about to get off for the night, but I have to do this mission. Yeah, I can definitely add you on Discord. I was worried that this chat didn't work.
Here's a garage where we can store the car for now.
Is there a way to exit?
Hold it right there!
Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. Hang on. I gotcha. Ow. That was not nice. Hang on. I got it.
No way!
Which way are you taking me? Oh, we're going up to the right way. Okay, gotcha.
Excellent choice. We're not in any rush out there, so feel free to pay the other gangs a visit and evaluate their cars too. We will be appropriately compensated for any extra vehicles you bring back.
Another dive. Sorry, sorry I'm not talking much. I don't know what else to talk about, honestly. I've covered it a lot. No, dang it. Nope. Okay, wait. I covered a lot of topics in this stream. Strangers with, well, secrets. My struggles. Stuff about trusting complete strangers. Distrust. Oh, now you tell me. tell the backstory and all that.
You wound up about something?
But yeah, I absolutely loved. Wait a second. I loved season 2. Sorry, paying attention.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
There we go. As long as you don't crash it. There we go. Yeah, as long as I don't crash it.
When you're ready to confirm your choice of vehicle, send me a message.
There we go. Leave the garage.
A perfectly sound getaway vehicle.
Hey.
Now clear the area. We'll be...
Just gotta leave the area. There we go. Leave the garage. Hello. Thank you. Just gotta leave the area. Should be good. Right. Yay. Easy enough. Alright, that should be it, right? Yay! Easy enough. Alrighty, well, alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it there. Alrighty, well, alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it there. Alrighty, well, that's the end of the stream. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to me rant about a lot of shit. I'm surprised I was even that open, you know? But, alrighty, well, I just wanted to chit-chat, get some stuff off my chest, casually play some GTA. So, yeah. Anyway. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to me rant about a lot of shit. Probably some. I'm surprised I was even that open, you know. But you know, kind of just wanted to chit chat, get some stuff off my chest, casually play some GTA. Let's see tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway. So get off work at 4. I'll try to stream something tomorrow. 30. Probably some I should be streaming about 6
sorry.
o'clock tomorrow.
Probably stream some
Mountain
Occupy
time.
Mars tomorrow.
I should be streaming.
Let's see, tomorrow.
Didn't speak. I should be streaming Occupy Mars.
So get off work at
But
4
we'll see.
Mountain Time, and I have an appointment at 4:30.
Talk to you later.
So maybe I should be streaming about